What's up? Okay, so today's gonna be Today is going to be more of a simple. Today's gonna be simple. Okay, this frame is probably super crooked, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Hi, welcome back to my channel. I don't know how to do introductions. I just like usually, even if you see my old videos, I just start the video. I'm gonna do a gym bag haul because it's quick and easy. That's literally the only reason why I'm doing it. Cool. So, in order to do a gym bag haul, we need a gym bag. So I got this gym bag at Two Pood. They're really sick gym bags. Yeah, and this also comes with a belt loop for it. So you literally strap your weightlifting belt around the bag instead of having to carry it separately or stuffing in the bag and like bending parts of the belt you don't want to bend. So it's really cool and I like it. Yeah, it's sick. So I got the Two Pood gym bag. It's got plenty of space for me. Carries everything I need. And it's definitely an upgrade from my old gym bag. I mean, my old gym bag's good and I still have it, but it's like, it was just too big. I was carrying a lot. So this made me like size down to what I only need. And yeah, so it's a really good gym bag. I'm gonna link everything that I show in my bag down below just so you can like, maybe you say, hey, that was cool, maybe I want that too. So we'll do that. So the Two Pood gym bag, what I got with it eventually is the Two Pood weightlifting belt. It's a 3-inch straight belt. Really cool. This one's the Velcro style. They have a bunch of different belts on there. Motherfucker. They have a bunch of different belts on there, which a bunch of different styles. If you're a girl, they have a bunch of like sparkly ones, and if you're a dude, they have some cool red, blue ones, different patterns. It's really cool. I decided to get the Velcro one because I just wanted to like kind of make it my own. So I got this tiger patch, Texas, because I'm from Texas. And this is a killer whale with machine guns. Why did I get it? Because it looked cool, that's why. And that's the only reason you need it. And then this patch came with it. It's just the Two Pood brand on an American flag. So yeah. Really cool belt, it's awesome. My lifting has honestly changed since I started using it. It just keeps my back tighter, keeps me more erect on my low squats, and it really helps. Really, really cool. Cool, so that's the belt. I think we're just gonna lay everything out at the end and just like look at all of it. Stay. So it has a little compartment down here for your shoes. So you unzip the bottom part, bam, gym shoes. And these are my new gym shoes. I've had them for a while already, about a month. And these are the Nike Metcon 5s. They're really popular for CrossFit and cross training. They have a really good flat bottom. So if you're doing a lot of lifting or squatting, this makes you feel really planted to the ground. And if you can see on the bottom, you probably can't see that far, but right here, you see these corners? These help reach out on your heel to keep you more planted. And then it has like a little bit of lip that sticks out on this side too, to help you just get a little bit more coverage and more grasp of the ground. Grasp of the ground, yeah. So, got these Nike Metcons. Really like them. I really do recommend them. If you're running, I wouldn't recommend these just because, like I said, they are really flat. So whenever you're running, it feels like you feel everything. They're not really good for like hiking or anything like that. They're just more for in-gym training. Yeah, but for all around like training, like cross training, these work really good. And I'm gonna put them on the floor because they're kind of dirty. I want to put them on my bed. And we're gonna start off with this little pocket up here. I have deodorant, just just in case you get the stinkies. A mask, just in case to get in and out and wear when I'm around people. And then these are kind of weird. They're not weird, but they're just not common to have. And I could buy sweatbands, I'm just too lazy to. But these are like ankle socks, not the ones that don't have anything that goes up. I don't even know what they're called. Tube socks, I guess. Tube socks. So these are cut up tube socks, not the foot, but what goes up. These are all cut up, and I use them whenever I'm doing any sort of pull-ups or anything, because I have wrist wraps and they kind of tear on me, on my wrists. You can probably see them right there. It's already healed pretty good, but you kind of get the idea. Yeah, whenever I'm doing a bunch of pull-ups, it kind of rips on your wrists a little bit. So I put these on, and I just cover the part where it rubs a lot, and it's really thin, because I don't need a lot. I don't need some big sweatband. I need some thin, so I cut up socks, some like old socks, and I use them to put on my wrist. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one's long, and this is a Nike one. But yeah, it's just the top part of a sock, and you just put it on your wrist. 5. I don't even have a complete set. Whenever I go after work, I'm usually wearing all my bracelets and stuff, so sometimes I end up throwing them in here. So I guess it counts, but it doesn't count. I mean, it was in there, so we'll go with it. Second pouch, I have, they're like deadlift straps. I never use them, but just in case one day I need to, I have them in there. So these are just the regular hardbender lifting straps that you usually use for deadlift or a back day. I use these whenever I was like doing regular weightlifting. I was doing like lat pull downs, bent over rows with dumbbells or barbells. These are good for really just any sort of pull action. And there's a bunch of different brands you can go with. Some are just $15, some are $30. It's whatever you like. So here they are. These are my bicep straps. So what you actually do with these, bought these a long time ago, but they work. They really did work. Whenever this is like if you're doing like bodybuilding and you're training arms, what you do is you unclip this, pull it open, and what you do is you put it on your bicep. Sorry, above your bicep, under the shoulder, above the bicep, and you just pull it tight. Pull it tight, and then you clip it, and you wrap it around, maybe like once or twice. Pretty, it's crazy, but you wrap it around your arm, above the bicep, below the shoulder, and you know you do this whenever you're giving blood, and it's kind of like the same thing. It's just to like hold blood in your arm, so whenever you're working out, it's more of a, you're just getting a pump. It's just a bigger pump. That's all it is, but it makes you feel really good. Like your triceps and your biceps are just like get big whenever you. It's really good to have for arms. So I have these. I don't ever use these, but if I ever go back to regular gym training, I'm definitely gonna grab these. I'm gonna have my elevation mask. This is for like long distance running or running. It just restricts airflow, so you breathe a little bit harder. So whenever you're not wearing this, you're more conditioned. It's a conditioning device pretty much. It has an Ironman strap on it, so that's pretty cool. I don't use this either, but whenever I need to, it's there. Cool. So these are the insoles. These are some insoles that came with my Nike Metcons. So if you're ever doing any sort of like snatching or like clean and jerks, these give you put this in the heels and they give you like a little bit more lift in your heel. So when you're lifting, it helps you stay more planted. Stay more planted. It's enough. Stop it. And then now to the big pocket. Water bottles. My gym bag's always full of water bottles. Either on the side pockets or inside, I have water bottles everywhere. I have chalk. So this is lifting chalk. Usually buy these. I bought 2 bricks at Hibbett. really, and I just throw it in here. Keeps it from spilling out. You just snap the lid on, and then whenever you're ready to lift, pop it off, and then there's all your shock for when you're working out. And you can just keep it right next to you for whatever lifting that you're doing. So if you ever need it, just lean over, throw it on. Next we have my knee sleeves. I don't really use knee sleeves. I use them, but I don't really use them. It's hard to explain. I wear them just to make me feel a little more solid, but I never really rely on them to help me with the lifting. If I'm doing like high volume workouts where it's just like a bunch of squats, I'll use these just to help me give me that little bit of bounce. But like if I'm like lifting, I don't really care to use them. But these are just some like $20 knee sleeve, just because I don't really, like I said, I don't take them that seriously. Which I should. I might invest in a good pair. But yeah, these are my knee sleeves. Had them for a few years, and whenever I ordered these, I actually ordered an extra pair by accident, so I have 2 pairs, and I have a second one I haven't even opened, but it's always there. But these are good. Just washed them, so ready to rock. I have some tape. I usually use these whenever I'm doing snatching or any sort of clean or jerks. I usually end up wrapping this thumb and like this finger, not flicking you off, but this finger. When I'm doing pull-ups too, I'll wrap like all these fingers. I'll tape all these fingers, because what you do is you learn. What the fuck was that? Because what you do is what you learn. You learn the hook grip. So whenever you're grabbing onto a bar, I guess my fingers will be the bar. You're supposed to throw your thumb under and grab your thumb with your other fingers, and that's called the hook grip. It's supposed to not be as hard on your hands, so your hands can last longer on the bar, so you won't lose any grip. Next, I have wrist wraps. These are the Spud Inc. wrist wraps. These are kind of like for heavy bench press or like heavy workouts, but I do use them for CrossFit, even though they're really good though. You don't like wrap them around, they're not those type of wraps. These are just Velcro, so it's just like they're like miniature lifting belts. So here's like what goes around your wrist. This is a square part, and then it has a little ring on the end, so whenever you throw the Velcro through, I can do this. You just throw your wrist in, pull a little tight with your hands. Pull it tight with your hands, and then just wrap it around. And then however you want to do it. I usually use this whenever I'm doing any type of presses or jerks when I'm working out. But yeah, I've had these for a few years already, and I don't need any other wrist wraps. These are like my go-tos. This is actually it. This is the last thing I have, which are my Victory grips. So these are Victory pull-up grips. They're not really pull-up grips, they're just grips. So you usually see these in for a lot of gymnasts. Usually see a lot of gymnasts using grips like this, and it's literally just used for mostly pull-ups, any sort of, like I said, gymnastics, ring dips, bar muscle-ups, ring muscle-ups. Yeah, these are very popular, and I actually got the no finger one. So if I'm ever working out, and like in CrossFit you have a bunch of different movements, so say I'm doing pull-ups, I can use this to do all my pull-ups, and say I need to go to clean and jerks, I don't really need this type of grip, so I just pull it on back and it stays stuck back. So these are really good to have. I've had them for about 3 or 4 months now, and they're really reliable, they're really tough, and they definitely do the job. Yeah, I really like these ones. And even whenever I'm kind of sweating kind of hard and you're getting a little wet, they still like got plenty of grip. So if you're gonna ever think about getting grips like this, Victory grips are definitely the ones to get. And they also have 4 fingers, so where your fingers go through. They have 3 fingers, where your 3 fingers, 2. I think they have singles. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't remember. I think they only have 2. But yeah, and that is my gym bag haul. Alright, cool. So that literally only took me 30 minutes to make. Hopefully it sounds good. I hope it does. I realized like while I was like speaking that I wasn't taking a breath, so it started to sound like I was choking or something. I've never sat and talked in front of the camera this long. It's always been like let's go. So like this kind of camera exposure is kind of fun. I don't know. But yeah, that's my gym bag. I'm gonna link what I can, because some things I went to like the store and bought, so you can literally go to your nearby store and buy the stuff. Like and subscribe if you want. I've never really liked telling anybody that watches my videos to like and subscribe. Just not that I don't want you to, but it's just like, hey, if you want to, you want to. If you don't, you don't. If you like the video, you like the video. If you didn't, you didn't. Why am I doing that? Everything. Okay, I'm gonna stop there. Shh.